International Airport is now letting passengers take small amounts of marijuana with them while traveling through. A written statement from LAX says people 21 years or older can possess up to 28.5 grams of marijuana and 8 grams of concentrated marijuana for personal consumption. Since possessing any amount of the drug is still a federal crime, the Associated Press reports TSA agents can still turn people over to police. But because the Los Angeles Airport Police Department is on board with the policy, authorities will just let them go as long as they're not carrying more than the allowed amount. LAX said in its statement it wanted to remind passengers that marijuana laws vary by state, so travelers should check the laws in their destination. LAX may be in a league of its own on this type of policy. The AP reports even though Colorado legalized recreational marijuana, it's still illegal to bring pot into the Denver International Airport.
TSA has limited the items that may be carried through the screening checkpoints. Please check with an airline representative for further information.
All right, check with, there's an article out at the LA Times, THC and the amount you can carry. Google it. There's a TSA checkpoint being arrested for too much narcotics in his bag. It's LAX Airport Police on the scene. You get a lot. Sir, just so you know, I'm legal to do this. You know, it's legal to take pictures of the checkpoint. Check your website.
Yeah, very good. Very good. Let me get to you.
Okay. Check it. Education. The name is Tony Vera if you don't know.
But this is rich. So you see my white bird and my white bird is not white bird.
Don't bring weed.
Okay, we'll go downstairs.
LAX Airport Police, amazing job. TSA, amazing job. And the perpetrator will not be happy with the charges that he's going to get. So it's not worth it, people. It's not worth it. Look at the end of the video for all the details on how much you can bring. Otherwise, if you do what this guy did, you're going to be perk walked through LAX, and you're not going to like it, and you may see it on the news or online. Very, very, very sad. Here's the video.
To our servicemen and women, current members of the military and their families are invited to visit the Bob Hope USO on the ground floor of the historic LAX Building. The Bob Hope USO is open 24 hours a day and is available to current members of the military and their families. Thank you for your service to our nation.
You can now bring weed to one of the busiest airports in the country. Los Angeles International Airport changed its policy, allowing travelers 21 or older to stroll onto their flights carrying cannabis. KSBY's Kelsey McFarland checked into how this changes security and what local travelers think. She joins us live in San Luis Obispo with more. Kelsey?
Richard, this policy is tied to Proposition 64, which legalized pot in California. But bringing weed to the airport won't be that simple. It's still illegal under federal law, and TSA says they plan to treat the drug the same way they always have. LAX has a new policy allowing travelers 21 and up to carry weed in their carry-on or checked bags.
I can't take certain cosmetics of a certain size on an airplane. Drugs? It's insane. If it's a medical concern, everyone brings their prescriptions on, that's fine. When you first told me, I thought, they're not going to be smoking it on the plane, please, because it just has such a particular odor.
There are limits. Passengers won't be allowed to toke one up on the flight or in any public place. And any more than 28.5 grams of marijuana or 8 grams of concentrated marijuana is too much. Some local travelers say any amount is too much.
I'm allergic to cannabis, so when someone has it on their person, like they just smoked it or they have it in their bag, I react to it. It makes me sick.
While LA police give it the green light, don't expect to sail through TSA with weed. A spokeswoman for the agency says TSA's response to the discovery of marijuana is the same in every state and at every airport, regardless of whether marijuana has been or is going to be legalized. That means if a TSA officer discovers an item that may violate the law, they'll call law enforcement, who will then decide if it's a crime. Some worry that'll slow the security process down.
Having to possibly have a whole other line for those who have a substance that isn't allowed or legally allowed in other states can get really complicated.
The policy also points out the weed in your bag may be illegal wherever you land. Officials at the Santa Maria airport say they don't have specific regulations on marijuana, but they discourage it. If TSA finds it in your bag, they'll call police and that will slow down the already stressful security process. Live and local in San Luis Obispo, Kelsey McFarland, KSBY News.
That's a lot of edibles. That's a lot of edibles, man.